Okay, we're going to try some Cyclone. Just to pretty your game up a little bit more, if you guys want. Look into splash screens. So think about, you got your Unreal, Full Sail splash screen, team name, game name, into this, into your main menu. Once again, I am going to attempt to play through the main playthrough of the game. If that's too short, I'll play through each individual level and see what we got going on. But the main goal is a playthrough. Jump, spacebar, dash, attack, left shift, left click. Okay. New game. So somehow you want to start the player off, like showing them with this type of game. Kind of like it's a little old school. I'm thinking like kind of a Mario esque, but basically kind of show them like what level they're in. I don't know, maybe like hey, you're in level one of one, and then when we play through it, we beat it. We can go to level 1, 2 of one. So this is a good spot. Let me start this over. Does this work? We're doing that. So the reason I wanted to do this was, this would be a great spot. Have your character almost like full size the screen. Have them walk into the level with the camera, and then they can pull out to this. I still think this is a little too far. I would probably pull the camera in, have it half as far away from the player. Make sure you're doing sounds and stuff like this for when you checkpoint reach and stuff like that. And so for the first one of these, I would do here I grab it, zoom in a little bit, and then across the middle of the screen like have the background, the game world a little bit darker, but then that way you can read the text in the blurb a little bit better, and then it can just show hey, you got this thing, and then a little picture of it underneath it. I would do the same thing here when I went, either when I jumped down and collided with it or when I jumped up and collided with the pickup. Boom. Freeze the game, zoom in on the player, darken the background, have a little blurb pop up. It says you gain dash. Show the little dash icon or something like that. Show the buttons for dash. Now they know how to use dash. Oh, that was an accident. Yeah, that one's a little hard to see. Remember, with this being your first level, you don't tell the player about your ground pound ability. So make sure you're doing that. You found the port key, okay? And then again, you can do it here. Once they touch about to enter that portal, zoom in, show and translate over, and then zoom out, and now we can go again. Careful with here, with that shadow is starting to make some of these platforms a little dark. Maybe you want to brighten them up, make them a little bit bigger. Boom, zoom in, level over. So that was this level. And then level over. Do, like a little Mario screen. Boop, 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 you're going to level 2 now. Walk into here, zoom out, continue on. boom, zoom in. So I had dash from last level. I'm assuming you guys aren't going to do it to where you have to pick them up every time. So. And I lost all my other stuff, so I don't have like I don't have double jump, but I have. Well, I don't have the ground pound either. Dive. It shouldn't be a huge issue. It's only an issue for me because I played it before. But the boxes down here are the colors of the Smashables that you have from before. Just make sure they're nice and visibly different. Oh, I forgot I don't have double jump. I'm missing some? There you go. For some reason that didn't want to go. Whoa! Sorry, to gain momentum. Oh, I would also add a dash effect. Picture, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name of it. I know it's a different camera angle, but like Hades, when that guy dashes around. I don't know if Skull Knight, Hollow Knight, they do it when they're dashing around. So obviously you need an end to this level, probably a little bit bigger. You know, make sure you're doing the stuff that we talk about. You know, you introduce the player to something, you have them practice it, and then you have them master it. And then you get to the end of the level, zoom in the level, show stats, whatever, score, good thing. Show them loading in the new level, show the guy walking into the level, show camera zoom out. E to collect, F to shoot, aim for targets to open doors. Did I? Yeah. So I just want to point out that E to collect, F to shoot, okay? So the only issue I have with this really is how do I aim? I can only aim, well that camera needs some work. I can only aim based on the animation. Like I have no control as the player of my aiming. So it's a little awkward. I would expect to see, like I move my mouse now and now I can just do like 360 radial, like it just spins around. So I remember Jose playing this one. Like, okay, you have the mechanic, but I mean the level is really, really short, obviously. So you're gonna need a bunch more of these. Again, introduce the player to it. Cool. Why isn't it working now? Introduce them, let them practice it, and then have them master some of your, finding these and mazing through the level. I'm not sure if you guys are going to start combining stuff together, but and then once you guys get to the end of this level, congratulations, you completed the game. Good job. Like the player again. Thanks for playing our demo. All that fun stuff. So, I mean, there's not much to give you feedback on here, unfortunately, because there's not much here. It's just, you got to finish it up. So, I apologize about the quick playthrough. Let me just kind of look through again. Credits, make sure, think about, let's see, cool, okay. Later on, once you get artists, if you work with artists, make sure you guys include, and even if you're doing it right now, make sure you guys include any URLs to asset packs. Give credit where credit's due if you guys use anything else. If you have any other friends or students that helped you on your game, tested it, you can give them credit there. What I would do over time is add this because, like for example, you will have the bow shoot, so you need your F to shoot, for example, E to collect. Make sure you have everything in there that you can do. Audio, I think you have some issues with this. I think Jose pointed it out before. Like, I already lost all the sound. And if you go something like that, into new game, options, there's your audio sliders all the way up, but we don't hear anything. Now we do. So. Controls, don't have an issue. Level select, don't have an issue. You probably don't want toy box in the end, but what do you guys got for us? Dash can be executed in the ground or in the air. Okay. See how you have like these little snippets of information? So like in the game, when I first get the dash, boom, zoom in, put the little blurb, you gain dash. Dash can be executed in the air or on the ground. Execute dash by hitting this button. Give me an effect, double jump, boom, zoom in, double jump, you gain double jump. Hit spacebar again in the air to jump twice as high, boom, zoom out when the player hits OK. Trampoline, increase the jump height. So you should probably have these, you know, something like this when you first encounter this. And the other thing I would probably do is picture you have this model, and due to the angle of the camera, it's very flat. Picture around, if we were to look at it from a top view, around the edges of the cylinder of the disc, if like a cylinder came up about the height of the player, maybe waist height, and flared out a little bit, then it was very opaque, almost like just like sun rays or God rays coming out of it. There's somehow a verticality as far as the look of it goes. That might help out a lot. Same thing with this one. You know, you would just have like a blue light, or maybe you even just have a blue light around that one and a purple light around this one. So there's stuff over here. Find the port key to change teleporter destination. I see no place for teleport key. We'll just do this. Okay. Play a sound for when you pick up the key. You can do the same thing. Zoom into the player. You gained a key. You know, just to really sell it. There we go now. Again, you can do the teleporter thing. Zoom in. You can I would either zoom in, show them teleport, and like move the camera to where they teleport, zoom out, or you can do kind of like an XCOM looking thing where you zoom out, move the camera, and then zoom in. That way, when they're zoomed out and the camera moves to the teleport location, the player can kind of get a sense of how they got there, if that makes sense. Find the relic, boom, zoom in, you gained a relic. Place the relic on the pedestal to unlock the door. Find the relic key, place it to open a timed door. So as a timed door, can you give me a timer? Maybe a 2D icon overlaid above the door, on the door, around the door. It kind of gives me a little ticking, tells me how much it is to do. Okay. So try to add that type of feedback throughout your levels. Excuse me. That stuff will look really cool. This is the other problem I have with the level. Like, look at the bottom half of your screen. You're just not even using it. Like I said, I think the camera angle's a little too far away. Here's what I'll do. Level 1. I'm going to take a picture, and I'll do what I think would be a good size, and send it to you in your Discord. I should have done that. Okay. Print screen. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Hope that worked. Alright. So, yep. really, you start stringing your levels together. I mean, your levels are strung together. You just got to finish some of your levels, and then fill them out because you're missing pieces. Why am I not slamming on the ground anymore? I don't know. Oh, that's probably right. Yep, okay. Alright, so let me know if you guys have any issues, concerns, questions, if you guys want to talk about anything, help think of anything, design anything, confused about anything, please let me know, reach out, and we'll set up a time and we can talk. Alright, good luck. Let me know if you guys need anything.